Good morning children. In the last class we discussed what are polynomials, different types of polynomials, degree of polynomial, etc. In the last part we discussed about value of a polynomial. We can discuss it again. Let p of x be a polynomial. If x is replaced by any real number, then p of a is called the value of p of x at x equal to a. For example, let p of x equal to 4x square minus 3x plus 2. Suppose we have to find the value of p of x at x equal to 2. At x equal to 2. Then p of 2 equal to each x we have to replace by this 2. Then it will be 4 into 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 2, which is equal to 16 minus 6 plus 2, which is equal to 12. Then we can call 12 is the value of p of x at x equal to 2. Then we can do some more question to find value of a polynomial. P of x equal to 5x cube minus 3x square plus 4x minus 1. Suppose we have to find the value of p of x at x equal to negative 1. Then p of negative 1 equal to 5 into negative 1 whole cube minus 3 into negative 1 whole square plus 4 into negative 1 minus 1. What is negative 1 whole cube? It is negative 1. Negative 1 into negative 1 into negative 1, which is negative 1, minus 3 into negative 1 whole square, negative 1 into negative 1, which is positive 1, plus 4 into minus 1, minus 4, then minus 1. Then again we can simplify. 5 into negative 1, negative 5, negative 3, negative 4, negative 1. Minus 5, minus 3, minus 8, minus 8, minus 4, minus 12, minus 12, minus 1. Negative 13 is the answer. That means the value of p of x at x equal to negative 1 is negative 13. Then children, we can consider one another example. Let p of x equal to 2x plus 4. We have to find the value of p of x at x equal to negative 2. Then p of negative 2 will be equal to 2 into negative 2 plus 4, that is negative 4 plus 4, which is equal to 0. Now we got p of negative 2 equal to 0. Then this negative 2 is called 0 of this polynomial p of x. Negative 2 is called 0 of the polynomial p of x. Since we got p of negative 2 as 0. So we can call negative 2 as the 0 of p of x. So when we call a value as 0 of a polynomial, a real number a is a 0 of the polynomial p of x if p of a equal to 0. We can consider one more example. Let p of x equal to x plus 5. We have to find the value of p of x at x equal to negative 5. So p of negative 5 equal to negative 5 plus 5, which is equal to 0. Now we got p of negative 5 as 0. So we can call negative 5 as the 0 of p of x. Another example we can take. Let p of x equal to 4x plus 3. Let x equal to 1 by 4. If x equal to 1 by 4, p of x, that means p of 1 by 4 equal to 4 into 1 by 4 plus 3. which is equal to 4. Here we got P of 1 by 4 as 4. So clearly we can say 1 by 4 is not a 0 of P of x, since P of 1 by 4 not equal to 0. Children, now we know how to check whether a given value is 0 or not a 0 of the given polynomial. Next we can check how to find the 0 of a polynomial. Checking of zeros we know. Now we are going to find the 0 of a polynomial. For example, P of x equal to 2x plus 3. We have to find the 0 of this polynomial. We know for zeros P of x should be 0. For zeros P of x should be 0. That means 2x plus 3. Here P of x means 2x plus 3. So 2x plus 3 should be equal to 0. When transposing plus 3 become minus 3. Then when transposing multiplication by 2, it becomes division by 2. So x equal to negative 3 by 2. So we can say negative 3 by 2 is the 0 of the polynomial P of x equal to 2x plus 3. Now one more example we can consider. P of x equal to x minus 4. Suppose we have to find the 0 of the polynomial. For zeros, P of x equal to 0. Here P of x is x minus 4. So x minus 4 equal to 0 or x equal to 0 plus 4 equal to 4. That means 4 is the 0 of the polynomial P of x. Our next topic is remainder theorem. Before that, we have to study how we can divide a polynomial by a linear polynomial. You know, a linear polynomial means a polynomial with degree 1. So now we are going to study the division of a polynomial by a linear polynomial. For that, look at the extreme left term of the dividend and the divisor. Here, extreme left term of the dividend is x raised to 4 and this linear polynomial is x. So divide x raised to 4 by x. What is x raised to 4 by x? It is equal to x cube. X cube. So that x cube you have to write here in the quotient, x cube. Then multiply this x cube with each and every term of this divisor. So that means x cube into x raised to 4. X cube into minus 1 minus x cube. Then subtraction. Repeated subtraction is division. So do division. So for doing subtraction we have to change the sign. For doing subtraction we have to change the sign and add. X raised to 4 minus x raised to 4, 0, plus x cube which is equal to 2x cube. Then bring down the remaining terms. Then our next step is divide this extreme left term by this x. So 2x cube by x. 2x cube by x, it is 2x square. That you have to write in the quotient. 2x square. 2x square into x. 2x cube. 2x square into minus 1. Minus 2x square. Then do the subtraction. For that you have to change the sign and add. 2x cube minus 2x cube 0. Minus 2x square plus 2x square. That also 0. X square. Then plus x plus 1. This term becomes 0. Then here extreme left one is x. So x by x is 1. 1 into x, x. 1 into minus 1, minus 1. So x plus 1 minus x minus 1. So you have to change the sign. So we will get 1 plus 1 which is equal to 2. Now our division is over and you got the remainder as 2. Then our polynomial is p of x equal to x raised to 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1. And our divisor is x minus 1. For zeros, x minus 1 will be equal to 0. So x equal to 1. Then now we can find p of 1. What is p of 1? P of 1 is 1 raised to 4 plus 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square plus 1 plus 1. It is equal to 1 plus 1 minus 2 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1 which is equal to 2. Look at both the remainder. Here we did the division using long division method and we got the remainder as 2. Here we used 0 of this divisor and we got the remainder as 2. Both values are same. Here comes the remainder theorem. What is remainder theorem? Let p of x be a polynomial. Let p of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. Let p of x be a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. Let a be any number, any real number. Let a be any real number if p of x is divided by a linear polynomial x minus a. If p of x is dividing by a linear polynomial x minus a, the remainder will be p of a. The remainder will be p of a. This is called remainder theorem. So what is remainder theorem? Let p of x be a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. Let a be any real number. If this p of x is divided by a linear polynomial, because here degree is 1, p of x is divided by a linear polynomial x minus a, the remainder will be p of a. From where we got this a? By this x minus a. We are dividing by x minus a. Find the 0 of this x minus a. That is x minus a equal to 0, x equal to a. That is why we have to find p of a to get the remainder. Because of that, here we divided by x minus 1. The 0 is x equal to 1. So we found p of 1 and we got the remainder as 2. This remainder will be equal to the remainder if we are doing with a long division method. Now we can do one another question to use remainder theorem. Here p of x is x cube minus 6x square plus 9x plus 3 and we have to divide this by x minus 1. We can divide it using long division method. That is x cube minus 6x square plus 9x plus 3 divided by x minus 1. So look at the extreme left of the dividend. Here it is x cube by x. X cube by x is x square. So write it in the quotient. X square into x, x cube, x square into minus 1, minus x square. Then subtract by changing the sign. X cube minus x cube is equal to 0. Minus 6x square plus x square minus 5x square plus 9x plus 3. Then minus 5x square by x, which is equal to minus 5x. Minus 5x into x minus 5x square minus 5x into minus 1 plus 5x. Minus into minus plus. Then change the sign and subtract. Change the sign and add. Minus 5x square plus 5x square 0 plus 9x minus 5x 4x plus 3. Then 4x divided by x, it is equal to 4. 4 into x, 4x. 4 into minus 1, minus 4. Then subtract, minus, plus. Change the sign. Plus 3 plus 4, 7. Now we got the remainder as 7. Using remainder theorem, we can find the remainder. Here we are dividing by x minus 1. So x minus 1 equal to 0, x equal to 1. So we have to find P of 1. P of 1 equal to 1 cube minus 6 into 1 square plus 9 into 1 plus 3 is equal to 1 minus 6 plus 9 plus 3. 1 plus 9, 10. 10 plus 3, 13. 13 minus 6 is 7. So P of 1 equal to 7. When we divided using long division method, then also we got remainder as 7. So you have to do only this. No need to do this long division method. For finding remainder, you can use this remainder theorem. Children, today we have learned value of a polynomial, zeros of a polynomial, for checking and to find zeros of a polynomial, then remainder theorem. Then using remainder theorem, how to find remainder if a polynomial is divided by a linear polynomial. I think all of you understood all portions well. You have to do practice at home, and if you feel any doubt in any of these portions, you can call me directly. Thank you.